Formal Riot.
Formal Riot is a pretty awesome bloke. Like, he took the podcast and made it his child, and I thank him for that, because now I have an awesome side project to do alongside school and art and all that kind of stuff.
Formal was the very first guy I talked to on the forums when it came on. He seemed very surprised by what he called enthusiasm, when I was actually trying to go for nonchalantness.
No, he's fun and is almost always organised.
Formal Riot's probably the one guy that's blowing my mind more than any other. First off, here I am thinking he's some Australian guy when he's really American. And then he has a beard.
So yes, I am Formal Riot, aka the Australian with the American accent, aka the host and organizer of the BAU On Air podcast. Essentially, when this whole thing started, it was a suggestion put on the forums, and when I first volunteered to be a part, I noticed everything was just sort of really chaotic and unorganized. However, I thought it was too good of an idea to let it die to something such as that. So I went ahead and I made a spreadsheet. And from there, it kind of grew, and I feel like because I made the spreadsheet in my own image and other people followed along, I wound up as head organizer, something which I don't regret in the slightest, because it's enabled me to meet other great figures within the community, as well as enable a way for me to give back. Similarly, on that vein, not only do I want this podcast to represent the forums, but I want it to represent the Australian Brony community as a whole, because I feel in the larger scheme of things, Australia is often pushed to the side, but I want this to eventually get to the size where we can be like, hey, you know, Australia has bronies too, and we produce just as much great content as every other country out there. That, of course, is the dream. I am fully aware we have a long way to go. However, hopefully with support from the forums as well as throughout Australia, this thing can grow, and, you know, we can become finally a force to be reckoned with on the global scale.